The campus of Canisius University is in the path of totality of the solar eclipse on Monday, April 8th. I'm Vinnie Christiano III, and I'm planning on bringing you with me for the totality of this week's edition of Around Canisius Athletics presented by Niagara Scenic Tours. The stars of the Canisius softball team shined brightest this past weekend as the Griffs swept the St. Peter's Peacocks in the three-game series. Christy McGee-Ross had her first career grand slam in the Blue and Gold's dominant 13-1 win in game number 1, but that wasn't even the most impressive home run of the day. Gianna Fazzaleri smashed her 25th career home run, establishing a new program record as part of a comeback bid that saw the Griffs win 9-8 in game number 2. After a 3-2 win on Sunday afternoon, the Griffs now head up north to Niagara to take on the Purple Eagles midweek before traveling to New Rochelle to take on the Iona Gales this weekend. Jules Jones, Olivia Moran, and Jacqueline Appenheimer each won a race during the U of R Invitational this past weekend, with Jones breaking the Canisius outdoor track record in the 800-meter race, highlighting a successful day. With 13 different top 10 finishes during the meet, the team will look to capitalize on that momentum as they travel to the Bucknell Bison Invitational on April 13th and 14th. The Canisius men's lacrosse team battled LIU last week, with freshman Mason Wolfert scoring a game-high 6 goals in a back-and-forth affair. Canisius scored 15 in the contest against an LIU Sharks team that came into the game with the second-best defense in the country, but it was the Sharks who ultimately prevailed 17-15. With only 3 games left on the schedule, the Griffs will host the Mount on Wednesday before going on the road for the last time this season to take on Wagner this weekend. The golf team finished 7th at the Southern Invitational last week, led by a third-round 67 from freshman Mikey Takacs. He was the third-best individual finisher for the Griffs, as Ryan Edholm came home tied for 33rd, and Jake D'Antonio, a fellow freshman, came home 38th. The Griffs are back in action this weekend as they head to Pennsylvania for the Alberta Coca-Cola Invitational. The women's lacrosse team was bested in both contests last week, first in the rain via the Mount St. Mary's Mountaineers, then again on Saturday via the Iona Gales. Paige Statura recorded a hat trick against the Mount, and 4 different Griffs players notched 2 goals in the game against Iona. They'll play back-to-back away games for the first time since February this week as they head downstate to take on Manhattan and Marist. The Canisius baseball team took game number 2 of the series against Fairfield, but dropped games 1 and 3 to the Stags in Connecticut this past weekend. Justin Giuliano recorded 7 strikeouts to get his first win of the season, and in that second game, the Griffs stole 9 bags while also recording 8 runs. They return home this week to host St. Bonaventure on Tuesday before a MAC series against the Siena Saints this coming weekend. While you might need special glasses to look directly at the sun, you don't need any eye protection to check out our social media channels for important news and updates throughout the week. For this edition of Around Canisius Athletics presented by Niagara Scenic Tours, I'm Vinnie Christiano III, and we'll see you next time.